Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is kind of in, oh, well, I'm just going to do what I want. This is kind of on the spot, like I'm making a decision. I know maybe I should take a little bit more time to think about this, but I'm just going to go for it. So this could be, you get invited to a party or you get invited to join on some fun journey and maybe it's last minute and maybe normally you would say no, but you're like, you know what? Yes, I am down for an adventure. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Key Controller. Peggy and Key Controller, are you having sound issues? Hello, Archetype. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Let's dive in with the Marigold Tarot. If you're in need of a personal reading, you can find my email address in the description box below. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. I'm glad you figured it out, Archetype. Thank you, Peggy. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Two of Rings, the Two of Pentacles, Six of Rings, or Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, come on. I know you flipped over somewhere. There she is. And the Page of Wands. Now, this is probably the most romantic Two of Pentacles that I have. Holding hands is not necessarily something I do with people that I consider to be friends or, business partners, which is sometimes how I see the Two of Pentacles. So this is, I think, somebody that is considering a very important person, somebody they care for deeply. Does it have to be romantic? No, this could be like a family friend or, a family member. But there is... There is, for some of you, a sense that this urgency is from a place of a fear of loss. I don't know if, I'll see you again. I don't know if you'll forgive me if I don't come talk to you. This is, I'm just going to go and talk to this person. I'm just going to go and see this person because they're important to me, because it's the right thing to do. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Hello, Heather. Oh, we don't know if the reading's about you quite yet. It's pretty early. Uh-oh. I hope that changes, Peggy. We've got the Nine of Rings or the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Tower. This feels to me like we've got a concern that if I don't communicate soon, if I don't reach out and at least, be kind, then I might completely lose this person. I might not be able to really repair things in the future. Sometimes there's an expiration date, if you're going to just leave something for years on end and not try to repair it, then I'm going to assume it's because you don't care. So we have somebody thinking they have to go big or go home. The Tower, I have to do something kind of disruptive or a little bit unpredictable because I've let things go for too long or because things are not really in the best place. I think we had maybe an emotional outburst or somebody who refused to be open about their emotions. And as a result, that person, our King of Cups in the reverse, has decided they needed to prioritize healing. They needed to figure out a way to address the things that made it difficult for them to open up or be vulnerable to other people, especially since this is somebody that they feel they can trust. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like this is somebody taking a journey towards someone to visit them, but it could be, I'm making that first effort. You maybe always had to be the one to call me. Maybe you always had to be the one to text me. I'm going to be the one to reach out to you this time. Oh, I'm glad. Hello, Divinely Protected. How are you doing? We've got Five of Rings, which is the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Rings, Four of Pentacles. So I may have been nonchalant or, didn't really take action before, and it may have felt like you didn't really know if I cared, but I'm going to show you that I do. I'm going to make plans. I'm going to take action. I might come visit you. This is someone making a choice to make it clear that they don't want there to be distance between the two of you. Make it clear that they want you in their life. But there is a risk here. They may get rejected. They may get ignored. They may get left on red. Oh, it's so good that I look stable. I'm not sure everyone would agree with you. All right, so we've got Justice, Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. I know that my emotional immaturity or my inability to connect to you, my inability to trust you, caused us problems, caused the distance between the two of us. And I've decided that I want to make things right. I want to make sure you understand that I've thought about it. I've thought about how I treated you. I've thought about what I should have done instead. And it's like the onus is on me, right? It's my responsibility to come forward and make things right because I was the one that made it difficult. So this is somebody who is accepting responsibility and wanting to make sure that it's clear. I know what happened. I know that I could have done it better or I could have treated you differently. But I don't like that we're apart. I don't like that I don't get to see you or I don't get to talk to you. What can I do to make this better? How can I end this argument? Because being away from you, it hurts me. And I think for some of you, it's going to come across as extremely heartfelt, genuine. You know that they're being honest. And I think you might need a little bit of time to process and think about it. But when you do, you realize this is important to me. This person is not playing games. This could be someone who buys a plane ticket like last minute. This could be somebody who drives across the country without much of a plan. We've got the Four of Pentacles again, the Ten of Wands. They're putting an end to their self-sabotaging behavior. They know that that's what caused the problems. They know they need to be more communicative, more understanding, think about things from someone else's perspective, and they want to demonstrate to you that that's something they've been working on. With the King of Swords, I think you're going to be kind of surprised that this person has a different worldview or a different list of priorities. They may be a better listener than you thought before. They may surprise you with some of the things they've been doing in the last several weeks or months. They've been putting in the work. Knight of Wands again, and the Eight of Pentacles. I think what motivated this person to turn everything around was realizing they could lose you. You could be their best friend, but for many of you, this is a love interest. If I have to be a good person for you to, be with me, then yeah, damn it, I'm going to be a good person. Now, I firmly believe we should have more motivation than just being good enough for someone else to make change in our life, because you want it to be lasting change, right? But this is somebody who's kind of reminding me of Jack Nicholson's character in As Good as It Gets. Definitely meets the definition of curmudgeon. Difficult, angry. But when he meets Helen Hunt's character, I can't remember her name in the movie. He goes out of his way to show, I know I'm a horrible person. I know a lot of people think that I'm difficult and that I don't care about anyone but myself, but I'm going to find some interesting ways to show you I care a lot about you. Because he changed her son's life from a medical standpoint, because he wanted to make sure Helen Hunt was able to be his server at work. And it may be selfish on one end, but it made a huge change for her son, right? This is like, I have some difficult walls built up around me, but they start tumbling and it might surprise you how it happens, right? Hello, Shalimar. How are you doing? Hello, Wendy. I hope you're having a good day. Yes, you make me want to be a better me or a better man. Carol the waitress. Yes, that's it. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Hello, Voyager. How are you? I do love that movie. I think Greg Kinnear gave a good performance in that movie as well. But I just think Helen Hunt is quite the actress. Jack Nicholson, I don't know. He's talented, don't get me wrong, but I've heard he's kind of a jerk in real life. So I'm like, I did really think it was funny, the little interaction he had with Jennifer Lawrence, like behind the scenes at an award show. I thought about it. Like whether or not he would hit on her. This is the Golden Lenormand. Is this a love reading, my friends? Oh, it is. But it's not just a love reading. This is like, I've had to keep it secret. I've had to learn some things before I could really, do something about the emotions that I feel. I didn't recognize the emotions that I felt. Maybe I've been connected to people before or felt love for them before, but this was different. This was something that made me want to move mountains. This person felt like a shift in who they are because of the love they feel for this person. This is the Gilded Reverie. Everything is about love. I like that. Hello, Upper Echelon. How are you doing? Yep, Meg Ryan's pretty legit too. I agree. I'll have what she's having. Number 21, we have the Mountain. So yes, the thing is, this person had to be motivated to make a change. And this was someone who might have had some very rigid routines or rules for their life. This is how I do it, and I'm not going to change it for anyone. And then this person comes along and they're like, maybe for you. Maybe for you, I will change my way. And that's what happens with Jack Nicholson's character in that movie. He starts to act a little bit different. Challenge some of his perspectives, right? Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? We've got the Compass, number 42. And number 44, the Magnifying Glass. I'm telling you, somebody is traveling. I'm going to come visit you. I need to find a flight. I need to find a rental car. I need to find the GPS directions. I'm going to visit you. We had the ship. We had the mountains. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm worried I'm going to lose you. I got to come see you. All right, let's see what was holding this person back. This is the Path of Shadows. You mean the one that wanted the bacon? Like, let's see who he likes better. So we have the Grimoire. Look at how similar these cards are. Kind of a darker vibe, but special book, right? Of secrets. And it says wisdom, experience, hidden knowledge, and haunted house. Within these walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. So I think we had somebody that felt like they were maybe an acquired taste. Nobody's really going to like me, right? So I'll just get used to being by myself. No big deal. If I am a curmudgeon, so be it. But this person who may have been a little prickly on the outside may have been misjudged, right? But also had some edges softened because they fell for someone or because they were treated really kindly by someone they didn't expect. We have necromancer. Amidst the whispers of the dead, where my stories are spread, what should have been gone still here remains. I feel like we have somebody that showed unconditional love or care to a person who had kind of written off their life or their ability to connect to others. And you brought them back from this brink of feeling like they would never have that connection. So you taught this person about unconditional love. And that is why there is a motivation or a sense of urgency for them to make changes or do right by the person that they love. Gremlins. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever. We've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, including getting into a car or onto a ship or onto a plane. We've got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is what our main character, our King of Wands, King of Swords, is trying to fight against. If I don't make this effort, if I don't show the person that I love them, they're just going to assume that I don't love them because I haven't been able to express it, because I haven't been willing to go pursue anything from them. So I have to make a stand. I have to make it obvious that I do have these emotions. Otherwise, it's just been kept secret and no one will ever know. Some of you are going to find out this person's in love with you and that they want to marry you, like in the same breath. Hey, I know I kind of pretended that things weren't really important to me, but I'm actually like madly in love with you. Will you marry me? Are you busy for the rest of your life? Sorry, I'll stop. All right, this is the signs of the times. Let's see what else we have. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing today? We've got tree, ancestry. And number 16, stability, anchor. This is one of those connections, or maybe the only connection, that our King of Swords, King of Wands has felt that made them feel connected to another person, that made them feel a part of something. Like, I won't forget you, you won't forget me. We are like bonded, you know? And when they think about who they want to have a life with, who they want to watch movies with every night, or who they want to travel with, who they want to grow old with, there's only one person they think about. There's only one person that has ever really made them feel seen or understood. This is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Good day, Rachel. Well, how are we doing? Where are you? Knight of Cups and the reverse. A lack of pursuit, a lack of, sharing emotions or pursuing some sort of deep connection. But it might have been kind of touch and go. Maybe you got little glimmers, little signs here and there that this person felt differently for you than they did for other people. But this Four of Pentacles persisted. I'm not willing to tell you exactly who I am. I'm not willing to let you really know me. I'm just going to keep you at a comfortable distance so I can admire you and enjoy you, but I'm not going to feel like I can trust you because that's too risky. Because maybe they misjudged you. Maybe they just assumed you were like all the rest. Ace of Wands. Six of Swords, Empress in the reverse. They felt like when they walked away, they were avoiding heartbreak. They were avoiding emotional manipulation. I'm going to protect my heart. I'm not going to let anybody get close to me. I'm not going to, let anyone think that that's something that I'm pursuing. Because you're probably just a manipulative person anyways, because you're just going to probably break my heart anyways, because I don't think you're going to do right by me. And if you get to the point where you assume that every single person you meet is going to betray or disappoint you, you are writing into the story and end for like close connections. I don't want to trust anyone. They can't trust me. Close for business. We have to be able to find that healthy balance of, hey, I have intuition and discernment for a reason. There are some good people out there. Is it like 80% of people? Psh, no. 70? Psh, no. 60? No. But they're out there, okay? And if we give up on that, we sign ourselves up for maybe a little bit of disappointment. So this is somebody who has realized the error of their ways. I was sabotaging something good because I judged it too quickly, because I assumed this was somebody that could not do right by me. We have judgment in the reverse. I judged you too quickly. Hey, Carrie. So I need to really think about this. King of Cups in the upright. This person has worked on their emotional side. I realize now I need to process things that have been painful. I realize I need to speak about the things that are, frustrating me or hurting me. They have reallocated their emotions so that they don't just automatically turn to rage or anger. If I feel love, if I feel sadness, those things are fine too. It's not just, I'm mad about everything, which I think is a really important move forward. But they're worried. When I come back around, are you going to fight with me? Are you going to just see me as somebody that isn't worth your time? Will I be able to prove to you that what I really want is a fresh start? What I really want is a new chapter with you, and that I've let go of the things that were making me fearful of a connection with you. And look, you don't owe them anything. You don't have to be open to this person coming through who's trying to, I think, travel to you. You don't have to give them that chance, because I think you put yourself out there, you expressed your emotions to them. And whenever this was, they did not return in kind, or they, maybe said, yeah, sure, but they didn't really pursue anything, right? You're going to have the opportunity to see if this person's actually recovered from what prevented you being in a relationship all that time ago, weeks, months, years. That doesn't mean you have to be with them. For some of you, it's more so this is closure for you to understand why this person walked away. This is an apology that helps you to let go of something that may have seemed like a mystery to you, or just kind of gotten under your skin. Like, if I was that nice to you, why couldn't you have returned that sentiment? Why couldn't you have been considerate of my emotions? Is that really asking so much? Hello, Santiago. Is it really that hard for you to be nice to someone? So they may feel, even if you reject me or even if you're not interested in me, I just want to show you that it wasn't your fault and that I learned from this. So we have Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. Three of Wands. I think this person's traveling to you to tell you the truth, and their ultimate goal, if you are forgiving, is I want to be in a relationship with you. There's no one that even comes close. You're the only person I think of when I think of a long-term relationship, or who I would want to spend my life with. And I think they'll tell you that. I think they'll be very clear. Hello, Iron Butterfly. How are you doing? All right, let's get a little bit more from... I want a few from the Fairy Godmother Oracle. What else do we need to know? Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people deal with, Rachel. But hopefully you're at the place where now you're more Team Trichosil. Oh, that's perfect. It's like perfectly timed to your comment, Rachel. We have to do right by ourselves. We have to show love to ourselves. I think that's something both of these individuals that we're talking about here have had to do. I needed to protect my heart because you weren't willing to be open, so I had to learn to walk away. And this person, I walked away because I thought I was protecting my heart, but really what I was doing is shortchanging myself. And at the end of the day, I had to be honest. I do deserve love. I do deserve to be in a happy relationship. I do deserve to be with somebody that makes me feel seen. So this is about self-worth. This is about appreciating what, you want and what you're willing to do to be there, to have that. So they're hoping they can bring back to life a connection that has had a little bit of difficulty or some obstacles along the way, right? Ooh, happy belated birthday. I also just want to point out, this is somebody who's on the beach and we had the ship. So we could have somebody that's traveling to, the lake, an ocean, a river, but we could also have somebody showing up and saying, hey, so I don't know if you have any free time, but do you want to go on like a weekend trip with me? We could get to know each other a little bit better. What do you think? We've got truthfulness. I would say perhaps one of the most important things to this person, our King of Swords, is honesty. I don't know that was true when you knew this person or when you first encountered them. I think now they view honesty and integrity as pillars. If you don't offer that, then I don't want to deal with you. That's awesome. What else do we have? Shame. There is some concern over being honest about what they did, how they said it, how they interacted with you, because they know they're going to have to basically say, I was lying to myself, or I judged you. I thought you were just, one in a million, or one in, what am I trying to say? Like you were like everybody else. I don't know. They just, they called it wrong. Judgment in the reverse came out because they judged you prematurely and assumed that you were this Empress in the reverse, and you're not. Yeah, actually quite awesome. This is the situation set. I mean, that kind of sounds awesome to me. As long as there's like pie or, I don't know, lefse, something cool. We've got the crushed card, Drama Queen in the reverse. When they realized that they had misjudged this love interest, assumed that they were a user or somebody that would just manipulate them or pretend to be in love and want to get their bills paid, whatever it was, they realized they were wrong. It made them feel so awful. I mistreated that person. I pretended like they were just like everyone else. And they were being kind to me. They were going out of their way to be a good friend or be considerate of my feelings. And all I did was treat them like everybody else, like somebody that was forgettable. I should have been listening to my intuition. I should have been paying closer attention to the details. Now this person is paying closer attention to their intuition. Now they're willing to realize that they can't just assume everybody's awful. They do have to be willing to look at things differently. With this intervention card in the reverse, this is somebody who I think has gone through healing on their own. They have tuned into their intuition and let that be their Bible. I know what direction I need to go because I pay close attention to my dreams, or I pay close attention to those little messages that I get, right? So they've been able to let go of this toxic energy or behaviors that they were previously known for. And this is somebody who's looking to pop up. It's a surprise visit. What else? They were dealing with a karmic, or there's a karmic that is trying to grab hold of this person, try to get them in a relationship. This could be why they assumed you were an Empress in the reverse. They may have been dealing with an Empress in the reverse right before they encountered you. But now we have somebody that cannot be distracted, cannot be pulled away from the allure, or I don't know, there's something sparkly about you, something different. No one can really compare. But we have this highest high in the reverse. The King of Wands, King of Swords individual, don't get too caught up on the gender, right? This could be a female, this could be anyone. But we have somebody realizing I'm sad or I feel upset because I let go or let someone walk away, a person that is potentially my divine counterpart, or somebody who really did want to be good to me, somebody who wanted to see me happy. And that's not everybody, okay? It's really not everybody, but they're out there. All right, let's get a few from The Truth Is. Masquerading, pretending to be what you'd like in a partner. So this is that karmic energy. Wasting time. The one you love is afraid to commit. So this is that third party that keeps trying to chase down this King of Swords. You might initially be kind of threatened or frustrated by this, but they're literally completely uninterested in anybody but this person they're traveling to see. They want a relationship and they don't want anybody else. So whoever this karmic is that's trying to chase them down and convince them, like, I'm totally worth your time, they're not going to be successful. So we have filing papers, divorce or separation in the near future. This could be that karmic energy, right? They're not the person, the King of Wands, King of Swords. I mean, there's like all the kings. Because this person really wants to overcome whatever the problem was with you, and that's top of mind. I don't care about that other person. I don't care who else is interested in being with me. I want to be with you. So I do think that they are capable of fidelity, being true to you. Let's get, we'll get a few from the Spiritual AF deck, and then I probably have to go. Have I said hello to Khalil? Hello, Khalil. Grab your own butt. Love yourself. Come on, you already do it. I know you do. I saw you. What else do we have? We have be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. I'm going to legitimately get this tattooed on me. Yo, life is so much more fun to live when you are yourself and you stop putting on this mask and pretending you are what other people want. I think this is a message for all three of the people in this reading. Although the love interest that has inspired this King of Swords to travel to them probably got it first. What they say don't matter. I think this traveling lover here who wants to apologize gives precisely 0 Fs about what other people think. And that may not have always been true. We have the wound is the place where the light enters you. And I think you have to go through that ego death, that dark night of the soul, to really understand that you have that light. You have the ability to make things the way you want them to be. Quit dimming your light for people with shitty ass mindsets. So remember how awesome you are. Remember you have the ability to inspire others, and you may have already done so. Definitely A lot of love coming through this reading. A little bit of obsession, but that happens when you're inspired by someone, I suppose. All right. I love you all. Be good today. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. And I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.